Welcome everybody to round one of season one of the SCRL World Sports Car Championship here at the Sebring International Raceway. The number 9 of Angel Gutierrez leading us to the green flag. Starting beside him is the 11 of Eric Monaco. Rest of the starting lineup here for today's race. All 34 drivers are here. This is a brand new series that the SCRL is bringing us. Of course, the World Sports Car Championship. It is a series that is run under the FIA, which of course holds the Formula One Championship. So this series is under that division. Of course, this is the 12 hours of Sebring, which of course will be 12 laps, and it'll be at 100% in terms of the race length. Of course, the Sebring International Raceway is a 3.7 mile road course. It has 18 turns. And the reason why it is 12 laps, of course, we cannot do a 12-hour race, at least not yet in this series. I don't think this series has a big enough fan support in order to run a full 12 or 24-hour event. So we are going to test the waters a little bit and see how this happens. We'll see if everybody likes the videos and whatnot. We'll see if it gets good views and whatnot. If it does, we'll see if we will expand the race time over the years. But for now, here are those most famous words in motorsports.
Drivers, start your engines!
In the first ever race here in the World Sports Car Championship, Angel Gutierrez has made history by becoming the first driver to win a pole. And he will look to translate that into a win. We have not raced that many times here at the Sebring International Raceway here in the SCRL's existence. So, very curious to see how these cars handle this track. Of course, 12 laps is the distance, as I mentioned before. First time ever using sports cars. I don't know what to expect. It's been a while since we ran on the road courses here in the SCRL. We technically ran one in the Grand National Series, that being at the Daytona Beach road course. It is not a traditional road course, but it is considered a road course by NASCAR. So this is going to be very curious. I'm not sure how these cars are going to act. And when it comes to new series and tracks, I do not test them out before I do races. So this is going to be a brand new venture. So hopefully the racing is action-packed. Hopefully for the drivers, they're most likely don't want to see crashes, but you never know. In terms of points, this series is based off the 1953 season in real life, and no world championship was given back then. But we don't play like that here in this league. We will hand out a championship, and the driver who wins a race will receive 20 points. And it'll go all the way down to 1 to from whoever finishes 20th will get the last point, which will be 1. So from 21st to 34th, they will score no points. So just like with the Grand National Series and Formula One, only a certain amount of the field will receive points. So every spot will be important. You want to keep that track position. That's what Angel Gutierrez and Eric Monaco are both thinking. Base car will pull in and we will get the first laps underway here in season one of the World Sports Car Championship as soon as we complete this low pace lap. So 12 laps, 12 hours of racing, basically, is what we're going to sum that up to. 20 points up for grabs. You can start your year off with a good finish and hopefully score points, or you can finish in the back and score none and be trying to play catch-up for the remaining 6 rounds. So this is it. It's the inaugural race in the World Sports Car Championship. will be underway. Pace car is going to turn to the right. There he goes. Reach up there and pull them belts tight one more time. We are racing 12 laps, 12 hours. Here at the Sebring International Raceway. Angel Gutierrez leads us to green. Off towards turn number 1. Eric Monaco on the inside wants to make that move. Can he clear him as he head toward the S's? Still side by side for first and for the rest of the positions. The 11 is going to try and clear, but the 9 is going to have the preferred line right here. Can he clear? No, he does not. Still side by side for the race lead. Looks like the 9, Angel Gutierrez, is going to clear off that turn. There he goes. Now he has taken the lead into this turn right here. Oh, the 33 of Noah Cars just ran into the back of his teammate, the 11 of Noah Cars. Back for second place, or excuse me, third place. Here comes the 23 of Rockfane Timber. Made his debut in the Shaker Memorial Race. Trying to go for third. Back up front, the 9 continues to hold the race lead. In this turn right here, you see the 23 and the 33 continuing the battle. The 2 Ferrari and I don't remember what the yellow car is. Oh, you see the 23 sliding in that turn, but he's been able to maintain the spot, the tried battle. The 11 trying to close up to the 9. Currently trailing the field is the 37 of Veronica Ryan and the Porsche. Still side by side for third. Noah Cars wants to get around him. Rockfane Timber has the preferred line right here. Off the final turn, leading the first ever lap here in the sports car division. Angel Gutierrez leads lap number 1. So that'll be a little bit of trivia. Who led the first ever lap in the series history? That would be the 9. See, Rockfane Timber has cleared the 33. The 33 is fighting back into the S's. Here we go. This is allowing the front 2 to pull away. And now the 23 has fully cleared the 33. Now we'll see if he can gain an easy battle for position back here. Here comes the 36, Tyler Kipman, making his SCRL league debut in the Porsche. Trying to go around the 52 of Kyle Petzo, who is also making his league debut. It was a little bit wide, allowing the Porsche to try and close in, but not able to pass. Currently trailing the field is the 2 of Mitchell Haddock. Not a good day to start his season. Currently in the 20th position is Nathan Ordman. He will receive the last point. So he will score 1 point where they are running that right now, depending on what happens in the next 10 laps. Let me get you the line. Battle for position. Brian Fox in the number 60 car in the 8th spot. You got teammates Tyler Kipman battling the 174 of James Elson. Nope, not able to get around them. You see Andrew Baker making a move around the 2 car. No, 02, excuse me, of Kristen Russell. So Kristen Russell loses a spot, and lead lap number 2 will be Angel Gutierrez. You see, they have already spread out just a little bit. You see battle for position. There comes the 05 of Riley Spurley too. He's trying to make a move for 12th. The AI is currently running at 100%, not 110. So the drivers, they are going hard for the positions, but they're a little bit toned down. I didn't want to set the bar too high. Because usually when you set the AI to 110%, they crash every single lap with hardly any racing. I decided to put that at 100 to see how they handle this. Back for position. Here comes a 69 of Boots McCall. Trying to go around the 0-2 of Kristen Russell. No change up front. The 9 is still keeping Eric Monaco right behind him. Lead is 0.7 of a second. Let's see who has the fastest lap after 2 laps. That would be the 9. By about 100th of a second over the 23 of Rock Fang Timber, who is currently in 3rd. As I mentioned before, Rock Fang made his debut in the Shaker Memorial Race. He had a good showing there. And he had a good enough time that he decided to come back to compete full-time in this series. So best of luck to the 23. Hopefully he has a good season. So far, it's doing good. He's in 3rd. Battle for position back here. There's got the 88 on Colin Cropley, who also made his league debut in the Shaker Memorial Race, making his first ever appearance in a points-paying race. He's currently in 12th. Of course, Colin Cropley, for those of you that follow the ISCR, he competes in that league as well, and he has had some very good showings there. Trying to see if his success can translate well here in the SCRL. As he loses a spot to Raleigh Spurley 2. Still a points-paying race so far. Currently in the 20th position is now the 26 car of Tyler Shellman. So he will receive 1 point for where he is running at right now. 3 laps have been completed. You see the 23 has closed in on the 11. We'll have to see if he can get around the 11 to possibly try and if he can challenge the 9. He needs to do it as fast as he possibly can. He can't just keep running behind him and lose ground to the 9, because the 9 is only 1.4 seconds ahead, but you can quickly gain on that lead while battling for position. We are still under green. No surprise there. As Angel Gutierrez is just out on a Sunday drive right now, enjoying the clean air and no competition. He had competition with Eric Monaco on the first lap, and ever since then he's just pulled away ever so slowly. Which these road courses, sometimes you don't get that great of a racing depending on what road course it is and depending on the AI settings and the track settings. I keep it at default. Depending on the next round and whatnot, I may bump it up to 105 or 110. We'll see what the track is. Some of these can be hit and miss. 4 laps have been completed, 8 laps to go here in the 12 hours of Sebring. Angel Gutierrez trying to sweep the weekend. And in terms of the race weekend, not the overall when this race is uploaded. He won the pole. He has led all 4 laps. His lead is down. His lead is actually up to 1.5, so he gained a 10th on Eric Monaco. As you can see, a majority of the field has all strung out. That is typical with road course racing. So what happens now is if we have a caution, which would be the worst thing for Angel Gutierrez, because a 1.5 second lead on that road course is still pretty good. But he just has to maintain and stay on the track. And who knows? He might come away with his first career win and his first career start. Making his way through the S's. You see Rockfang Timber is still trying to get around Eric Monaco. We got back for position, the 44 and the 96. That's Sebastian Torres. He's currently outside the points. Of course, you know Sebastian Torres just won his 3rd straight championship in the Grand National Division. Came from behind, minus 297 at one point. He eventually beat Chase Abbott, and he won the championship. So Sebastian Torres, in a brand new car, in a brand new series, is trying to go for championship number 6. He won his 5th in the last series. Right now, he is currently outside of the points. There's the 11 car of Eric Monaco, and you can see he has lost 2nd place. Now the question is, can Rock Fang Timber do anything with that 9 car? We will be halfway next time by. Let's see who has the fastest lap. That would be the 9. And now Rock Fang Timber has dropped to 4th, but he is in 2nd place now, 1.5 seconds behind. So our leader is the fastest driver on the track right now. But you see that 23, he has closed in slowly. He has actually put a gap on the 11 car just a little bit. And whoa, the 23 goes wide on that turn right there. He might have a blue stripe on that car, but he also has a yellow. He needs to have a yellow stripe because he is a rookie. But he is not driving like a rookie. Currently still trailing the field is the 2 car Mitchell Haddock. Not a good way for him to start off his season. But still a long way to go in this race and still a long way to go in this championship. Since we have officially reached the halfway mark this time by, we will go on board for the next lap with the number 23 of Rock Fang Timber to see what he sees. And in turn number 1, you can see he has cut the lead down to 1 second. So he cut it down 5/10. Just see how they whip those cars through the S's. You can just tell how much he gains on the number 9. Of course, catching is one thing, passing is an entirely different subject. Going into the turns, Rock Fang is so much smoother than a 9. But coming out of the turns, the 9 is much better. With these cars with the turns right there. Sebring International Raceway, you saw how Rock Fang cut into the lead. He gained 0.2 of a second that lap. It is now down to 0.8. That is the closest margin the leaders have been since the start of the race. Currently now trailing up, we got a last place finisher now, Patrick Smith. Oh, we got a car that's slow. That's the 034 Todd Hayden, and we have a caution. Not good for the number 9 car. Looks like brake failure for Todd. Now this is going to be very interesting because of when the caution comes out. I don't know how many laps the caution laps will be, so this could either be the end of the race or we could have another green flag restart. Yeah, because this is 1953 in Cannon, there are no green-white checkers. So if the caution is out and the race is over, that is it. So Angel Gutierrez, he's quickly racing his way back to the start-finish line, hoping that this race is over. While Rockfang Timber is trying to close in as fast as he can. I don't think he's going to have enough time unless something happens to that 9 car, as everybody else is racing it back to the start-finish line. No matter what happens to that 23 car, he's going to have a good showing for himself. His second ever career start, his first in a points-paying race. And he's going to, barring something happening to that 23, he's going to finish second place. Same goes for the 9. He has led every single lap so far. The 23 closes in a little bit on the final turn, but it's not going to be enough off the final turn. Angel Gutierrez will lead him to the caution flag, and we will see if that ended the race or not as we complete lap number 8. As the field catches back up, as it catches the pace car, we will take a look and see what happened to that 034 of Todd Howden. Here's the cause of caution, the 034 of Todd Howden, running in the 16th position. He is currently inside the points. He would receive 5 points if he finished where he was running. Coming down the front stretch, and we know what's going to happen here. Drives it off into turn number 1. He senses a problem, and he immediately turns to the right to try and slow down to avoid any bad thing happening to him. Thankfully, he does not hit the tire barriers. He pulls off the track and back on. And thankfully the other drivers are able to avoid him. And you see the caution lights, and Todd just stalls on the track, bringing out our first caution of the day here on lap number 8. Let's go back and check this out a little bit more. Coming into the final turn. We'll go on board with him. We'll see what happens. Okay, now towards turn number 1. As you can see, he's approaching 170 miles an hour. And to lose your brakes going into turn 1, this has to be very scary for him. He goes to 176. He slows down to 100 miles an hour. Then 90, and he just sharply turns to the right. He knows something mechanically is broken. And thankfully for him, he was able to not careen straight on into that wall. That could have been a devastating hit for him if he did. But despite that driver being a rookie, he was smart enough to know to slow down the car as much as he could by swerving to the right. And he goes from 16th to last due to brake failure. Whether his day is done, we will find out in just a little bit. And we are back. We're going to get this race restarted with 2 laps to go. The 034 is back out on track, Todd Hayden. So Angel Gutierrez is our race leader. Second is Rockfang Timber. Third is Eric Monaco. Fourth is Noah Cars. Fifth is Kyle Petro. Sixth is James Elson. Seventh is Tyler Kentman. Eighth is Brian Fox. Ninth is Andrew Baker. And 10th is Kristen Russell. So this is it. Angel Gutierrez, who has led every single one of the 9 laps, is going to have to hold off the field for 2 laps. He has to defend it for 6 miles. That's how long this race will be in terms of length-wise, in terms of the track lift. But if a caution comes out between now and the white flag, this race will be over. The first 7 drivers have never won in this entire league. But some driver is going to leave here today as a first-time winner in terms of this series. Pace car is in. Reach out there and pull the belts tight one more time. We are racing 2 laps. to see who will win the 12 Hours of Sebring. We are back to racing. Now you can pass because you passed the start finish line. And nobody making a move just yet. Up, you see a little peak back there. Is Angel a sitting duck? The 23 has consistently had the fastest car all race long, but the 9 recently has picked it up and now has the fastest lap. As you see, the 11 car will go a little bit wide there. We're keeping an eye on the yellow, because if it comes out, the race is over. You see the 9 has pulled away very quickly from the 23, but the 23 is trying to close in as we head into this turn. Battle for position further back as the 69 is trying to make a move. Looks like everybody's able to make it. Yes, they are. '23 slowly trying to gain back the time he lost on the restart. Still keeping an eye on the caution. You see battle for position back here. Well, there was a battle. The 88 Colin Cropley tried to get around the 5, but he did not. Angel Gutierrez just trying to hit his marks, just like he did in qualifying. Got to try and defend against the Ferrari. You see no challenge that these drivers are still sticking up. We got a battle for position. Here comes 69 again, trying to go around the 74 from Andrew Baker. This will be for 9th. But it's all happening behind our race leader, Angel Gutierrez, off the final turn. He sees the greatest sight he could ever see. White flag, 1 lap to go. The question is, can he make it back? Battle for position further back. As the 69 and 74 continue their battle. This is for 9th. No battle up front as the 9 continues to hold his race lead. The 74, Andrew Baker wants it. The 69 wants to keep it. Rock Fang looks like he's not going to be able to win in his debut officially. But he's still going to get a second place. You got the 2 team cars behind him, the 11 and the 33. See the rest of the field still single file. You see the 11 trying to make a move. Bradley Kelly. This is for a non-points position. For the S's. You see Rockfang has closed it just a little bit. He just needs more time. I just don't think he's going to get it. As we head through the S's once again, he closes in just a little bit. He's trying to put pressure on the 9 car, but the 9 might be a rookie, but he is adapting very well to this car and this track. Won the pole, as I mentioned before. He has dominated this weekend, as I mentioned before, led every single lap. He's going to make his way down the long back stretch, and barring anything happening as he head into the final turn, we will have another first-time winner in this league. You see Rockfang dives it on into the final turn. He closes the margin, but it's not going to be enough off the final turn. Angel Gutierrez is going to make history, and he begins a brand new era here in the SCRL. Angel Gutierrez wins the first race here of the SCRL World Sports Car Championship. He wins the season opener here at Sebring. The rest of the cars across the start finish line to complete the 12 hours. And you see Jacob Kipman trailing the field right now. But yep, brand new race winner. Here are your race results. Angel Gutierrez scores his first career win in his first career start. Second is Rockfang Timber. Third, Eric Monaco. Fourth, Noah Cars. Fifth, Kyle Pesto. Sixth, James Elson. Seventh, Tyler Kentman. Eighth, Brian Fox. 9th, Boots McCall, and 10th was Andrew Baker. Finishing 20th and scoring the last points will be the 08 of Chris Kyle. So everybody from Kyle on down will not receive any points. We had 33 drivers finish the race on the lap. The only driver one lap down was Todd Hayden, who suffered brake failures and stalled on the race track, bring out our lone caution of the day. Well, that is it here for the 12 hours of Sebring. We'll take you to victory lane for the first time in his SCRL career with number 9 of Angel Gutierrez. Here are the point standings of the first race of the season at Sebring. With the win, Angel Gutierrez is our points leader. He has a 1-point lead over Rock Fang Timber. Third is Eric Monaco, 2 points behind. Fourth is Noah Cars, 3 points behind. And fifth is Cal Pesto, 4 points behind. Rest of the point standings. We'll next see you for round number 2 at the Autodrome Nacional de Monza. And until then, keep the hammer down and we'll see you at the track.